A bombshell has just dropped, sending shockwaves across social media and political circles alike. Charlie Kirk's hidden note about Erika has been leaked, revealing information that could change everything. The contents of this note were never meant for public eyes, but now they have surfaced, sparking intense speculation, debate, and scrutiny. From private insights to potential explosive claims, the note raises more questions than answers, leaving the public and political observers scrambling to make sense of the revelations. The leak has ignited a frenzy online. Fans, critics, and commentators alike are dissecting every line, searching for hidden meanings and potential implications. Social media platforms are flooded with discussions, theories, and hot takes, with the hashtag connecting Charlie and Erika trending within hours. News outlets have picked up the story, running analysis segments and interviews, trying to piece together the significance of the hidden note and what it reveals about Erika's role, relationships, and influence. The implications of this leak are massive. If the contents of Charlie Kirk's note are verified, or even partially accurate, it could reshape public perception of Erika and her involvement in recent controversies. Connections, motives, and alliances are now being questioned, and the note itself has become a pivotal piece in an already complex narrative. For Erika, the leak intensifies scrutiny, placing her under a new level of pressure as the public digests the revelations. This isn't just another headline. It's a moment that could redefine narratives, expose hidden truths, and trigger unprecedented fallout. The story is evolving rapidly, and every revelation from Charlie Kirk's note has the potential to escalate tensions, spark debates, and keep audiences glued to developments in real time. The leak of Charlie Kirk's hidden note about Erika immediately sent shockwaves through social and political circles. No one expected such a private communication to become public, and the implications were instant. The note, which had remained confidential until now, contained details that many considered explosive, casting new light on Erika's connections, decisions, and influence. The revelation ignited a media frenzy, with outlets and commentators dissecting every word, searching for hidden meaning and potential consequences. From the moment the leak surfaced, social media erupted. Hashtags referencing both Charlie and Erika surged to the top of trending lists as users shared the contents, speculated on motives, and debated the credibility of the information. Reaction videos, opinion threads, and viral posts spread across platforms, creating an atmosphere of chaos and urgency. The public was fixated, eager to understand what the note revealed and how it might alter perceptions of Erika in light of past controversies. Inside Erika's inner circle, the reaction was one of shock and concern. Advisors, friends, and legal counsel recognized immediately that this leak could have serious repercussions. Every detail in the note was being scrutinized, as they attempted to anticipate how the public, media, and authorities might interpret it. Some of the contents suggested personal insights that had never been shared publicly, potentially altering the narrative around Erika's past actions and decisions. Erika herself reportedly spent hours reviewing the note, consulting with her team, and considering her next steps. She knew the importance of a measured response. The leak had the potential to affect her reputation, relationships, and ongoing engagements, making it critical to act with both caution and strategy. She was acutely aware that any misstep could escalate the situation, providing critics with ammunition and increasing scrutiny from the public. Meanwhile, the media coverage intensified. Analysts on television and digital platforms began breaking down the note line by line, debating what it revealed about Erika's involvement in recent events. Some interpreted the content as evidence of hidden alliances and strategic maneuvering, while others suggested it pointed to possible missteps or vulnerabilities. The intensity of this coverage ensured that Erika's name remained at the forefront of public attention, heightening both pressure and stakes. Legal experts weighed in, emphasizing that while the note was private, the fact that it was now public could have both personal and professional ramifications. They advised Erika to be strategic in her communications, carefully considering public statements and media appearances. Any contradictory or reactive comments could be used against her, potentially magnifying the fallout from the leak. Within her personal network, Erika began to reassess relationships. Trust became a central issue, as she worked to identify who could be relied upon and who might be indirectly responsible for the leak. Conversations with close friends, family members, and associates focused on damage control, public messaging, and contingency planning. The environment was tense, with every interaction and decision carrying potential consequences for how the story would continue to unfold. The leak also sparked renewed interest in past events. Journalists and commentators revisited previous controversies, interviews, and public appearances, analyzing them in light of the new information. They attempted to connect dots, speculate on motives, and assess the credibility of Charlie Kirk's perspectives. For the public, it was a whirlwind of revelations, conjecture, and debate, keeping the story in the spotlight and making it one of the most discussed topics across social and traditional media. In the midst of this chaos, Erika focused on maintaining her composure. She understood that emotional reactions could be dangerous, potentially amplifying the situation or misrepresenting her stance. Her team advised on the timing and content of statements, as well as strategies to manage media inquiries. Erika began preparing detailed responses that could address concerns without escalating tensions or revealing vulnerabilities that critics could exploit. The impact on Erika's public image was immediate. Supporters rallied to provide defense and perspective, emphasizing her credibility and right to privacy. Critics, however, scrutinized every detail, questioning her motives and interpreting the contents of the note in ways that often fueled controversy. The polarized reactions created a high-pressure environment, making it clear that navigating the fallout would require skill, patience, and strategic thinking. As the days unfolded, Erika's team focused on a multi-pronged approach. Legal counsel prepared for potential inquiries, while public relations advisors crafted messaging that emphasized transparency and accountability. Meanwhile, family and friends provided support, helping Erika manage the emotional toll of being under relentless scrutiny. Every action, statement, and appearance was carefully coordinated to mitigate potential damage and maintain control over the narrative. Despite these measures, the leak had already changed the landscape. Erika's reputation, alliances, and public perception were now influenced by the contents of Charlie Kirk's note. The story was evolving rapidly, with every new comment, analysis, or media report further shaping the narrative. For Erika, the challenge was to navigate this storm while protecting her interests, reputation, and relationships, all under the watchful eye of a highly engaged public. By the end of this first phase, it was clear that Erika Kirk's involvement in this scandal was far from settled. The leak of Charlie Kirk's hidden note had introduced a new layer of complexity, creating legal, social, and emotional challenges. Erika would need to continue balancing strategy, communication, and personal resilience to address the fallout. The coming days promised additional developments, ensuring that her story remained at the center of public attention. The leak of Charlie Kirk's hidden note had transformed Erika Kirk's situation from a private concern into a full-blown public spectacle. With the contents now circulating, speculation ran rampant, and the implications of each line in the note were magnified in ways Erika could hardly control. Social media feeds, discussion forums, and news outlets were flooded with analyses, interpretations, and assumptions about what the note meant for Erika personally and professionally. Every sentence of the note was being scrutinized, debated, and often sensationalized, making it impossible for her to maintain any sense of normalcy. Within Erika's team, urgency was palpable. Legal advisors and communication specialists worked around the clock to ensure that every response, statement, or appearance was carefully aligned with the overarching strategy. They recognized that public perception, Legal analysts pointed out that while a leaked private note might not be inherently incriminating, the public exposure of its contents could have unforeseen consequences. Statements, context, and perceived intent all became matters of potential contention. Erika's team worked tirelessly to prepare for every eventuality, ensuring that she could respond appropriately if the contents were referenced in legal settings, public discussions, or media interviews. Within Erika's inner circle, the leak prompted a reassessment of trust. Allies who had once been unquestioned sources of support now faced scrutiny regarding their roles, loyalty, and discretion. Erika had to navigate these interpersonal dynamics carefully, balancing confidence in her team with the awareness that any misstep could amplify the fallout. Decisions about public appearances, private meetings, and communications were made strategically, with each choice calculated to minimize risk and protect both Erika and those supporting her. The public reaction remained intense. Social media exploded with debates, speculative threads, and viral commentary. Followers dissected the note for hidden meaning, while critics leveraged the information to fuel arguments against Erika. The environment was volatile, with opinions shifting rapidly based on new interpretations or leaks. This constant attention created a sense of urgency, making every decision Erika made critical to shaping the evolving narrative. As the days passed, Erika's approach focused on precision and composure. She limited public appearances, avoided reactive statements, and emphasized thoughtful communication through her team. While the note had exposed vulnerabilities and raised questions, Erika recognized that careful, deliberate management of her image and messaging could mitigate the worst of the public scrutiny. Maintaining composure became a strategic tool, allowing her to navigate the complex intersection of public opinion, media pressure, and legal scrutiny. Investigators and journalists alike examined the broader implications of the note. They explored potential connections, historical interactions, and the context surrounding Erika's decisions. Every detail was analyzed, from relationships to timelines, with the aim of constructing a comprehensive understanding of the situation. Erika, aware of these dynamics, worked closely with her advisors to anticipate questions, prepare responses, and maintain clarity in messaging. The leak also reignited discussions about accountability, transparency, and privacy. Observers debated the ethics of publicizing private communications, the responsibilities of those involved, and the impact on individuals' reputations. Erika Kirk's situation became a case study in the intersection of personal privacy and public interest, highlighting how a single leaked document could generate intense scrutiny and widespread debate. Meanwhile, Erika remained focused on her next steps. She knew that the unfolding story would continue to generate attention, and that proactive management was essential. Her legal team continued monitoring developments, while her public relations advisors refined strategies to address new angles and emerging narratives. This dual focus ensured that Erika could respond thoughtfully to inquiries while minimizing exposure to misinterpretation or sensationalism. Despite the mounting pressure, Erika demonstrated resilience. She balanced the demands of public scrutiny with strategic planning, carefully managing interactions with both media and allies. Her approach emphasized patience, foresight, and calculated responses, highlighting her determination to navigate a complex and high-stakes environment. The support of trusted advisors, combined with her focus on strategic communication, provided a framework for maintaining control over the situation. By the end of this phase, it was evident that Erika Kirk's story was far from over. The leak of Charlie Kirk's hidden note had introduced new layers of complexity, creating challenges across legal, personal, and public domains. Erika's ability to maintain composure, act strategically, and rely on her support network would continue to be critical as the situation developed. The narrative was evolving rapidly, with each new revelation potentially reshaping public perception, relationships, and legal considerations. The fallout from Charlie Kirk's leaked note continued to dominate Erika Kirk's world, creating an environment of relentless scrutiny, speculation, and tension. The public, media, and political observers were all fixated on the revelations, analyzing every detail of the note and considering its implications. For Erika, the challenge was monumental: navigate public perception, manage legal implications, and protect her personal and professional reputation, all under constant observation. Erika's team doubled down on strategy. Legal advisors worked to understand the full implications of the note, preparing for potential inquiries or challenges that could arise from its contents. Public relations specialists coordinated messaging, ensuring that statements were carefully worded to avoid misinterpretation while emphasizing transparency and credibility. Erika herself remained focused, understanding that the smallest misstep could have outsized consequences in a climate of heightened attention. Within her personal network, trust became a critical issue. Allies and friends were evaluated for reliability, and sensitive conversations were carefully managed to avoid additional leaks or miscommunications. Erika's support system became her anchor, providing guidance, emotional support, and strategic insight. Each interaction was deliberate, balancing transparency with caution, and every decision carried weight in shaping the unfolding narrative. The media frenzy showed no signs of slowing. News outlets continued to dissect the note, producing panel discussions, opinion pieces, and viral segments. Analysts debated Erika's intentions, interpreting subtle details as potential indicators of strategy, influence, or complicity. Social media amplified every narrative, ensuring that Erika's story remained front and center in public discourse. Memes, reaction videos, and comment threads created an environment where misinformation and speculation could spread as quickly as verified information, further complicating the landscape. The leak also intensified scrutiny of Erika's past actions. Journalists revisited previous interviews, appearances, and public statements, connecting dots in light of the note's revelations. Questions arose about relationships, decisions, and potential hidden agendas. Every public interaction became a potential flashpoint, and Erika's team worked tirelessly to anticipate possible angles that could be exploited or misinterpreted. Legal experts cautioned that while a private note is not inherently incriminating, its public exposure could influence perception, create pressure, and even affect ongoing investigations. They stressed the importance of maintaining consistency in statements, avoiding speculative commentary, and ensuring that every public action was aligned with broader legal strategy. Erika's careful coordination with her advisors reflected an acute awareness of these risks. Emotionally, the toll was significant. Erika faced the dual challenge of managing public perception while coping with personal stress and the implications of the leak. Family, friends, and trusted associates were instrumental in providing support, offering both practical assistance and emotional reassurance. Erika had to remain focused on both immediate strategies and long-term outcomes, understanding that the situation's complexity required patience, foresight, and resilience. The leak also reshaped Erika's professional and social relationships. Some allies distanced themselves, fearing association with controversy, while others strengthened their support, recognizing the importance of loyalty in high-stakes scenarios. Erika's ability to navigate these dynamics was critical, as decisions regarding alliances, communications, and engagements had far-reaching implications. Every connection was now evaluated not only for trustworthiness, but also for strategic value in managing the ongoing fallout. Meanwhile, the public's fascination continued to escalate. Social media platforms were flooded with analysis, speculation, and commentary. Every subtle development was dissected, and the narrative around Erika Kirk became increasingly complex. Followers debated the credibility of the note, the motivations behind the leak, and Erika's potential responses, ensuring that public scrutiny remained unrelenting. As the situation evolved, Erika focused on maintaining the long-term implications of the note were becoming clearer. If the contents were verified or supported by additional evidence, Erika could face significant challenges both legally and socially. Her professional reputation was at stake, and public opinion had the power to influence outcomes in unexpected ways. Recognizing this, Erika's team remained vigilant, continually adapting strategies to respond to new developments and emerging narratives. Despite the intense scrutiny, Erika demonstrated resilience. She maintained focus, leveraged her support network, and relied on strategic guidance to manage the evolving crisis. Her composure under pressure highlighted her ability to navigate a complex web of media attention, legal considerations, and personal relationships. The combination of careful planning, measured communication, and steadfast support allowed her to remain centered even amid chaos. As days turned into weeks, the story continued to unfold. The leak of Charlie Kirk's hidden note had introduced a dynamic that reshaped public, professional, and personal landscapes. Each new development carried the potential to further alter perception, escalate controversy, or create new challenges. Erika's ability to respond strategically, manage messaging, and maintain composure remained critical to navigating this high-stakes environment successfully. Ultimately, Erika Kirk's handling of the leak demonstrated the complexity of navigating public scrutiny in the age of viral information. Every detail mattered, every statement carried weight, and every decision had the potential to influence outcomes across multiple domains. The story of Charlie Kirk's hidden note was a vivid reminder of the power of information, perception, and strategy in shaping the trajectory of high-profile individuals. The leak of Charlie Kirk's hidden note about Erika Kirk has sparked an unprecedented wave of public attention, media coverage, and speculation. With private details now in the spotlight, Erika faces challenges that extend beyond legal considerations, encompassing her public image, personal relationships, and professional credibility. Every decision she makes now carries heightened significance, highlighting the delicate balance between transparency, strategy, and reputation management. Support from trusted advisors, family, and friends has become essential. Their guidance ensures that Erika can navigate the intense scrutiny, respond strategically to emerging developments, and maintain her focus amid an environment filled with speculation and debate. The role of a strong support network is evident, helping to stabilize her position while guiding critical decisions during this high-pressure period. Public fascination shows no signs of waning. Media outlets continue to dissect the note, social media amplifies every interpretation, and discussions across platforms remain relentless. Erika's next steps will shape both public perception and ongoing narratives, making strategic management of messaging and actions more important than ever. Stay tuned for continued updates as Erika Kirk navigates the fallout from this explosive leak. Each new development could redefine public understanding, influence relationships, and impact her long-term standing. The story is evolving quickly, and the coming days promise even more revelations, reactions, and challenges in one of the most high-profile controversies of recent times. The leak of Charlie Kirk's hidden note about Erika Kirk has sent shockwaves across social media, news outlets, and political circles, creating a whirlwind of speculation and debate. With private details now public, Erika faces an unprecedented level of scrutiny that touches every aspect of her life, from personal relationships to professional reputation. Every decision she makes is under the microscope, making strategy, patience, and careful communication more critical than ever. Trusted advisors, legal counsel, and close friends have become Erika's lifeline during this turbulent period. Their guidance ensures that she can respond thoughtfully, protect her interests, and navigate the intricate challenges presented by both the media and public perception. The importance of having a reliable support system is clear, providing not only strategic insight, but also emotional stability, as Erika confronts this high-pressure situation. The public remains captivated, dissecting every line of the note and debating the implications of the revelations. Social media amplifies every reaction, and news coverage continuously evolves, keeping Erika at the center of attention. How she chooses to respond, what steps she takes next, and how she manages ongoing scrutiny will shape both immediate outcomes and long-term reputation. Stay tuned as this story continues to unfold. Erika Kirk's journey through the fallout of this explosive leak will be closely watched, and each development has the potential to redefine public perception, influence alliances, and alter the trajectory of her personal and professional life. The next chapters promise even more revelations, reactions, and high-stakes decisions.